Hey there. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Blind Buys. I really appreciate you taking some time to spend with me as we open another fragrance together. Nobody has requested this fragrance, but I think it would be a real shame if we went an entire winter without opening this one. It's perhaps a little difficult to find on the gray market. Retailers, anything's easy to find on eBay. Amazon generally has things, but it can be sort of sketchy to order from Amazon or any of the other slightly scarier websites. But this one's, perhaps a little hard to get, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end. If you spend some time and really look for it, I don't think you're going to have too hard of a time, and you will be able to find this. The fragrance we're doing this week, today, tonight, whatever you want to call it, is Emporio Armani's Stronger With You.
Absolutely.
I have Stronger With You Intensely. That is a wonderful fragrance, and I think this is also going to be just as wonderful. It's pretty chilly out. I would like to wear something that's going to cut through the cold weather. I want to wear something that I am more likely to enjoy wearing. The last couple of fragrances perhaps haven't been amazing. I'm not gonna, complain or say they're too horrible to wear or anything like that. But let's face it, we all want to see the amazing fragrances with a few crappy fragrances in between. So we'll get better fragrances right now. If you don't want to wait around till the end where I do batch codes and that sort of thing, perhaps you can read it there. I do batch codes, housekeeping, like where I bought it, how much I paid for it, how much it weighs, that kind of thing, price per ounce, all on the other side of the waterfall. And perhaps most importantly, how it felt to wear. Did I feel stupid? How was the performance, the longevity, that kind of thing. It's all on the other side of the waterfall. So we've got this sort of 1/3 jacket kind of thing going on.
Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit?
And I can already smell this coming out of the atomizer. This is going to be a strong scent. And there it is, you guys. Nice and shiny, beautiful. I like these bottles. They're thick and they just feel nice in the hand. Oh, where's the atomizer? It's not facing the right way. I'm a little hicky about that. But boy, does this smell good already. The Stronger With You Intensely, if you smell it on the atomizer, really up close, it gets stuck in your nose for, 20 minutes or so. I think this is going to be quite similar. So our Fragrantica cop out, in terms of accords, we've got vanilla, woody, and there's a good shot onto it. Vanilla, woody, balsamic, rum, aromatic, warm, spicy, nutty, powdery, lavender, and sweet. I know rum is a note in this, so I'm cheating a little bit there. But this smells, well, quite similar to Stronger With You Intensely, and I would kind of hope it would, being in the same family. But it almost smells closer than I would like it to. Perhaps the DNA is too similar. It's very sweet. It's warm. It's got that kind of lavendery, fresh. It's not all just sweet. It is a bit fresh. It's soft, and it doesn't have the it's rum instead of caramel, instead of toffee. Actually, I'm pretty sure is the Stronger With You intensely note. Instead of toffee, it's not as sweet, but it is very, very similar. I'm not even gonna lie. So notes wise, on the top we've got rum, LME, and bergamot. In the middle, lavender and Davana. And in the base, Madagascar, chestnut, cedar, and patchouli. So I don't really remember patchouli being any massive part of this. Woody wise, I don't really remember that being too much of Stronger With You as well. It's just mostly sweet and kind of fresh. It's nice though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just not like blown away having smelled Stronger With You intensely already. That was like the blown away moment, and Stronger With You absolutely is kind of like, well, this smells really nice. But it's kind of really similar. So if you get, I don't want to say if you get one, you get the other. So I'm not gonna be too judgmental here right off the bat. I'd like to wear this for 7-8 days. I'm not even gonna lie. I really like this fragrance. I want to see how it does through the weather, wears through like thicker clothing, that kind of thing. I imagine it's going to do really well. I really like this fragrance already, but like I said, I'm just not 100% blown away. It's very good. This is a very good fragrance, but not so different from I don't know if it's its little brother or its big brother. So you're gonna have to check me out on the other side of the waterfall to see what I think after a few good days, and we'll figure out if it's older or younger, who came up with this fragrance, what I paid for it, that kind of thing, all on the other side of the waterfall. So thanks for sticking with me, you guys. Alrighty, folks. I've been wearing Stronger With You absolutely for, let's face it, almost an unfair amount of time. It's been over 10 days, and as such, we need to move on, wear something else, open something else. Let's wrap this up so we can do so. This fragrance came out in 2021 as opposed to the original Stronger With You, which came out in 2017. The perfumer for all of them, literally every single Stronger With You, is Cecile Maton. She's got a fair number of other fragrances, but for the most part, they are all perfumes for women. The only one that like sticks out is like Victor and Rolf Bonbon. She's got like a whole bunch of those, but it seems that her main thing, at least in what we're working with, is the Stronger With Yous. Not a bad line to have your name on, let's face it. In terms of batch code, let's see if we can get that to focus. Probably not. Batch codes, we've got 38W 2007, and that gives us an exact born on date. Well, no, not an exact born on date. It gives us a born on date of February 2022. In terms of housekeeping, I got this off of Fragrance Net, and it took me 2 tries. The first time it was refunded due to availability. The second time I ended up actually getting it. Same price both times. That was $118.19. They list 3.4 ounces on the bottle, and that works out to $34.76 an ounce, which is actually a little on the pricier side for designer fragrances. That $30 an ounce range is like the higher end of designer. It's almost like retail-esque. Really, you don't want to push too close to that $40 per ounce. I don't think mid-30s is probably about pretty good for discounter prices, just on average. In terms of projection, I thought this was pretty good. It's like, I don't know, a 7 out of 10, 7 to 8. It's pretty strong. It's on test strip, it gets out there. On skin, you're going to get wafts of it into your own face throughout the day. So it's a pretty strong fragrance in that regard. And in terms of longevity, I put like a full 12 hours down on this, and it might even be a little bit longer than that. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon as I film this. I sprayed on at 6 a.m. Full 12 hours. We're still running strong. It goes on into the night. 12 to 14's a fair like estimate in my eyes. Maybe boiling down closer to skin scent in those later hours, but it's still there, still noticeable on your skin, unlike other fragrances. In terms of like scent, it's, I gotta say, not super like anything to write home about, I don't think. In a little bit of research, looking at the other Stronger With Yous, and just in comparison to the only other one that I have open, there really seems to be a core Stronger With You fragrance that is a vanilla primary amber with like a lavender sage underneath. It's really nice. I would also say there's probably a bit of coumarin or tonka in there. It's softish in that regard. It's a nice fragrance. And then I kind of got to say that each flanker is probably not going to be all that unique because of it. I don't think absolutely and intensely are too far apart, to be honest with you. Caramely toffee primarily and boozy rum primarily being the difference. Is it really worth spending $118 to sniff the difference? I don't really think so, to be honest with you. You know, it is what it is. It's a Stronger With You, and it's just slightly different. So there's, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say about it. I think it's a wonderful fragrance. I really enjoy wearing it. And between the two, I would say it's a coin flip which one you would want to wear for the day. They fit into the same seasons, the same situations. If you're into that kind of thing, same, very similar scent profiles. And really, that's all there is to it. I think oud will be a little different because there's oud in there. I never found a very heavy woody profile in the Absolutely. Apparently, Stronger With You, this is phrase, Stronger With You only has the same Marron Glace, or however you pronounce it, note attributed to it on Parfumo. So maybe it's very similar to Stronger With You Absolutely and the original. I see absolutely no point in Stronger With You Amber. That kind of sounds like Emporio Armani's Amber with Amber. Without smelling it, you know, I'm kind of just speculating here, but I'm not really trying to get my money into that one. So, if you want to see me open any of the others, I've got Freeze, Leather, Original, Oud, and Only. I would be more than happy to open any of the other ones and compare and contrast them to the other ones as well. Let me know if there's any other fragrances you'd like to see me open. I'd be more than happy to put it down on my list and give it a good consideration. But until next time, find something that's as unique as you are, wear it unabashedly. And until I see you, talk to you, or anything else, take it easy, you guys. Thanks.